And there we go. We're going to be moving on to Meltdown Search and Destroy. Meltdown Search and Destroy, what you guys just saw on the stream, that extremely tense game that we had there. I mean, in terms of Search and Destroy, I'm also edging Epsilon for this one too. So Epsilon going 1-0 up in the series, and looking at Jerd, 9 captures, 16 defends, and 40 and 26.
He's only going to drop the 40 bomb on main stage. I mean, it's just continuous big performances from Jerd, and people are really starting to recognize this. I'm trying not to go on about him too much, but it's just very hard not to speak about him when he's putting up these huge performances every single time. There he is. Cheeky little Jerd on the end.
Yeah, the thing is, Jerd just stays so cool, so calm, so composed, even though he's dropping these massive numbers every single game, not getting too hyped up, not getting too ahead of himself. So we're going to be moving over onto Meltdown Search and Destroy. Just once again as a correction on the graphics, the round length is 1 minute and 30 seconds, but still everything else in that graphic is going to be correct. We've got first to 6 rounds, and let's just have a quick look at the teams. Fariko, Allstars actually still looking pretty composed. They might be able to edge this Search and Destroy.
Okay, well, going left to right, we have Knifer. We've got Torres. Absent from view there is Crazy, just took behind Torres, and Rush in the purplish hoodie closest to ourselves on the main stage. That is going to be a Fariko All-Stars lineup, and going from outside to in, we've got Jerd, Lucky, Sowers, and on the very end there, closest to Slay, it's going to be McGee.
And there we go, we're almost ready to go with this next map. Players are just going to change their classes, and we're going to get this underway. Meltdown, Search and Destroy. I'm really looking forward to this map. At the moment, it's 1-0 to Epsilon, but still, I don't think this game's been decided.
No, I mean, I think I've casted over this map, Meltdown, Search and Destroy, twice. One of them ended 6-5 when it was Cloud against Curse. I think the other one that I casted ended 6-5, and we've just seen on main stage 1 end 6-5 again between Fariko, Impact, and Cloud. So I'm going to predict a 6-5. I'm not sure who to, but it just seems to be going that way every single time.
Yeah, I do like seeing these close Search and Destroy, but I like them even more when it's the last map of a series when everything is riding on it. But I mean, at the end of the day, even though Cloud did not manage to take out Fariko Impact in that last game, they've still got another shot. They've still got another shot at it if they take out the winner of this game. So we're going to be getting it underway now. Meltdown, Search and Destroy. And who do you want to start off with, Raul?
We'll start off with Rush once again, I think. I mean, I just had a look to my right then as this game was starting up, and you could see him, despite being 1 map down, he's still trying to boost his team. They're staying motivated, keeping the heads up. And yeah, let's see what's going on for you, Rush. And living up to his name really there with a lightweight extreme conditioning combination. He's just going to be getting as far into the map as he can before he engages with anybody.
Yeah, Rush has absolutely fantastic reactions, great rushing play, and if he gets those opening frags, that's going to be so good for his team. So there, the trophy system goes down. Crazy opening up the first goal into Lucky, but McGee exchanging, picking up Knifer. The bomb now has been picked up by Fariko, and they have made quite a comfortable entry into this A-round bomb site right here.
Yeah, I'm just going to actually leave it in this view for a while because it allows us to see the mini-map and flick over to different players quite easily. It's 2 versus 3 now. Epsilon looking quite strong here from the start of this Search and Destroy.
Yeah, Jerd managed to pick up that nice kill there onto Rush. Torres, the guy with the bomb, and they're not going to go for a plant just yet. They've only got 45 seconds, though. And now he's going to come back up these stairs. They're still just trying to check to see if any of the Epsilon players are going to make an entry towards this bomb site. Where are they? Ooh. Torres actually extremely weak right now. They know where he is, and I think he's just going to have to go for the bomb plant.
Yeah, I also think this 1 minute 30 time length that we have in Search and Destroy now is perfect for the game type. You know, not so long ago in a previous Call of Duty title, it was 2 minutes 30. It made the rounds quite boring, not particularly entertaining to watch because it was so defensive, but it's just action all the time.
Oh, great shot there by Torres, but it's going to be McGee cleaning him up. The fuse coming in there by Epsilon. Yeah, but I think the problem is that a lot of teams still have the mentality of a 2 minute 30-second round length where they wait absolutely ages to get that bomb down. Obviously in Black Ops 1, where we once again had rather customizable round times, it was once again a short round time, and you would get that very aggressive, very head first rush Search and Destroy gameplay. We kind of lost that in Modern Warfare 3. It went back to the slow, methodical sort of play. Yep. But I think a lot of teams still haven't transitioned back since then. And even though the round times are short once again, especially on Search and Destroy slums, a lot of teams still just favor playing it really slow until they realize that they only have, 30 seconds left.
Yeah, and remember, I mean, the loser of this match, they are still going to walk away with 4th place. They will get a split of the £9,000 prize pool, which is going to be determined at the end of the event. So, you know, even if they do end up losing, they've still done extremely well in this tournament, but the winners will secure themselves a guaranteed top 3 placement.
So there we go, just opening off the round. We saw Jerd get picked off there by Torres, and McGee exchange back, leaving us in a 3v3 situation. 1 minute left on the clock, and there's going to be 2 engagements going down over on the other side of the map. Bad nade there by Sowers, or was that a smoke? I'm not quite sure what he threw. It is actually a smoke grenade, so no complaints.
Yeah, he's probably going to try and claim that was intentional. Yeah. Maybe it was, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Line prone, though, we're just waiting for somebody to come up onto that top snipe area.
And it's 3v2 situation. No one's engaged. Oh, he's actually...
We saw him.
Yeah, we did. We did see that player. And the bomb still needs to get planted. Oh, Sowers is not doing as well as he should be. But, oh, takes that turn on there onto Crazy. Knifer picks him up, though. And it's going to be all up to Lucky.
Yeah, he's in a 1 versus 2. Time is ticking away. And he was on the attack. Was never looking good. And Rush is pumped for this. He gets the final kill and brings things back. And it's 1-1 now.
There we go. It's going to be 1-1 in the search and destroy. Both teams managing to win their defensive sides. Once again, maybe playing a little bit too slow, not going for the bomb plant. But we are going to go over onto the next side. Who do you want to watch? Do you want to watch the attacking side?
Yeah, let's see what's going on for those guys. So, Knifer, if we get on board with you, are you going to pick up this bomb? Yes, you are. So we'll be seeing the bomb carrier for this game, opting to use cold-blooded as well, just in case there's a dual-band sniper on the other team.
So that's normally, or that is actually what we saw in the Prophecy versus Epsilon game. That thermal sniper came into effect so handily up against Swanee in that final round. Jerd managed to pick him off when he challenged, and it's just so effective on these long corridors. You know, you can just sit back with a sniper, but one player has been spotted. Knifer's seen the player. He's going to try and get that wallbang shot, but not going to happen. Knifer now has to back up.
Yeah, and
cannot see the player.
He's just going to take his time really here. I mean, the attacks on this map, they are very difficult, as they are on most search and destroys. So an attack is a big win, and it can put you in a great position moving into the future rounds.
So actually, the opening frag there coming in by Sowers from Epsilon. It's a 4v3 situation. Once again, the attacking side not looking as comfortable, but Crazy does, once again, as you said, have that dual band sniper. He's going to be looking down that long sight, but Rush takes out Jerd, evening things up to a 3v3 situation, but only 30 seconds left for the attacking side to do something.
Yeah, time's really against them here, and they are going to go down for B. The most popular bomb to go for the plants on. Rush does end Sowers, which is going to make it 3 versus 2, and the bomb's been planted. This is looking really good for Fariko now.
There we go. Crazy now pushing towards this mid. He's seen one player go to his left, picks him up. That's McGee, and it looks like this attacking side may be going to Epsilon. Who is it left last alive?
Oh, went for the pre-fire. Actually, quite nice play there from Crazy. Didn't come off, but as time is ticking away, it's 3 versus 1, and we want to see if Lucky can do this.
So Lucky's actually switched. He's gone all the way around towards mid. He's going to pick up the kill onto Knife. A really good kill, but he's only got 15 seconds left to do something. He's going to have to go for an all-or-nothing approach, but there's definitely going to be a player behind him right now. This is going to be really tough, almost impossible here. And will he get the kill? No, he jumps off the edge of the map, which may not have been a really good idea. Crazy's still got the kill. And he also lost any streak he might have been on. Yeah,
well, this is it. I mean, the reason he's done that is to try and prevent the bomb from exploding, which would, of course, deny the enemy team from gaining any points. It is actually the reason why Parasite jumped out of his chair and was calling Cloud stupid for not doing so, because it allowed him to get another score streak, I believe. So you can see what he was doing there, and it's something that players need to start thinking about a lot more in Search and Destroy, because now with the inclusion of the score streaks, they play a big factor, particularly the Lightning Strike with the ping ability.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, the strategy, the metagame has changed in this Call of Duty. It's not just about setups and positioning. You've also got to consider what the other team might be doing with their streaks, what they might be doing with their setups. Loadouts change so much in between maps, which is something which we never used to see before. Players used to have these 5 or 4 set classes. You know, you've got the SMG class, you've got the AR class, but now it just changes every single game depending on what the team you're playing against does. Do they EMP a lot? Do they stun a lot? Are they likely to be throwing trophy systems around? But it's going to be Rush opening up onto Sowers over at this B bomb site once again. And it is Fariko Allstars who are in the lead in the Search and Destroy at the moment.
Yeah, well, McGee actually maneuvering around to the B-bomb site now. He isn't the bomb carrier. That's actually going to be Lucky. And with McGee and Jerd, 2 players that have teamed together for quite some time now supporting him, they could possibly pull this off, you know.
Here we go. Lucky now going towards the bomb site. Is he going to be able to get this plant down? He begins his plant. 24 seconds left, but shots coming in from Knifer. Stops that bomb plant. Jerd, though, cleans up the kill. 2-2 in rounds for Fariko going up against Epsilon.
Yeah, well, surprise, surprise, another very close search and destroy game. We've seen it throughout this tournament, and it's actually really great because, I mean, from a viewer's perspective, it of course makes it a lot more entertaining rather than just seeing complete whitewashes by teams.
But, well, that's the stage of the tournament we're at now, where all of these teams have a chance of taking it. Every single team that's still in the tournament at this point is so good. Epsilon, absolutely phenomenal play in the loser bracket. Also for Rico, they actually did drop down from the winner bracket, and they have to go up and face Cloud. And Cloud has just been playing so well during this tournament. You could almost say they were unlucky to lose against Impact, even though Impact is such a good team. That game was so close; it was just anyone's game.
It was, and it's like I said, I actually tweeted this out earlier as well. Fariko Impact now, they've won 2 games in this tournament that went to the last map, Search and Destroy, and were 5-5. That's how close they've been to losing, but they have come out victorious, so credit goes to them.
There we go. Jerd now, actually, this is a really nice position into looking into the bomb site. Didn't actually manage to spot anyone. Crazy picks up the kill on Sours. Knife onto McGee, but Jerd now needs to get that kill. Dips outside. What's he going to do? He's got 22 seconds left. How many are alive on the other team? 1 alive. Jerd picks up the kill. Jerd is going to be able to clutch this.
Was that a 1v2 or a 1v3? I'm not sure.
Out of the 1v2, he managed to get some help, I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
But Jerd is just so good. He's playing so well. Yep,
he's going to get the 2 kills. He's going to get the defuse. He's going to build up that score streak meter a little bit more, and he does have an RCXD as well. Things going really well for him now. Does double positive in this search and destroy. We're watching for one more round, and then I think we're going to go and switch things over and see if Fariko can get back into this game because they're trailing by 1 at the moment.
There we go. Jerd picking up that final kill, managed to clutch it for his team, taking it to 3-2. Epsilon looking really strong in this search and destroy.
Okay, well, as we say, we'll see Jerd for this round because I want to see if his driving skills have improved somewhat. Oh, wouldn't it be an absolute nightmare if he were to detonate that then in his crowd of players? So
Jerd taking it slow, and let's see if he's going to be able to pick anyone up. Ooh. Once again, players are still not very good at driving these RTXDs around the map. Especially, I don't think they're used to the fact that they don't seem to do well on inclines. That was a really not great play with the RTXD there. Actually slowed down the advance from Epsilon into this bomb site. I think if I were Jerd, learning from that experience, I would have just driven straight over and tried to go straight deep into the Fariko side.
Yeah, I think with RCXD cards, it's just a case of just charging and hoping for the best rather than trying to be sneaky with it. Yeah. Because they aren't the easiest things to control. Lucky being taken out there. Really nice shot by Crazy. McGee, what can you do here?
Let's have a look. McGee just sitting on the turbine, going left and right. Rush actually able to go behind the lineup. Oh my god. And Crazy picking up that final kill. Rush, great job on that flank there. Came up behind the Epsilon lineup, and Crazy just cleaning up the kill from the front, pushing forward a tiny bit with that sniper, picking up that last kill.
Nice quick scope there by Crazy. I want to actually see what Crazy can do with that because, I mean, he's been using that quite a bit in this search and destroy, I believe. Let's see how he's doing on his kills and deaths so far. 5-4, not bad at all.
And let's see. Let's go on board with Crazy. Is Crazy still going to be using the sniper? No, he's actually switched up. Using the MSMC, lightweight, not with extreme conditioning, but he's still going to be pushing up. He's still ahead of the rest of his teammates, throwing in the initial trophy system, try and give them some cover against grenades, and yes, actually he does. He's got that sniper.
Here we go. Ooh, and Sours testing the water there, just nipping in and out. Now, they will know that there is a sniper on the other team, and that's some really good scouting information that Epsilon have just done.
Now let's see. Crazy, once again, on this right-hand side perch. Both teams just stacking themselves over at this B bomb site. No one seems to be advancing towards the A.
Oh, and he's just peering over there. I mean, he did spot someone around that location before. And, you know, with a sniper rifle like that, it's very steady. You will pretty much take out the kill because it's going to be the headshot if he does spot someone. Yeah,
this is a pretty slow-paced search and destroy, but no team wants to give it away. This is going to be their last chance to get into that EGL Championship final. Lucky they're picking up Rush. It's a 2-man situation for Fariko. Torres, though, picking up Lucky, 2v3.
There we go. Well, the time is taken away once again. It's going to have to be a plant or the kills.
Oh, great shot there by Crazy. 2v1 situation. Oh, he really tried with that. He really wanted to get that snipe, but Sours picking him up, getting the headshot.
Yeah, it would have been impressive. And again, despite losing the round, Rush, you know, trying to boost his team, motivate them. There's low fives going round. They're just trying to stay hyped for this because they know they perform better when they're all focused in the game, when they're all hyped up. It's a common theme with many teams, actually.
Well, yeah, but I think Epsilon are probably one of the lower end of that spectrum. They're not that momentum based as compared to Fariko, where if Fariko's on fire, if Rush is on fire, if they're hyped up, and they will get hyped up at some point during the series, and you guys will hear it, they become unstoppable. But Epsilon just seem to be a consistent team. Consistently, just consistent. Really, really smooth. They don't get that hyped up, and they don't get that down either. And that's something you see a lot. When you see the camera go on Jerd, you couldn't tell if they won or lost the map just by looking at the camera. That's the thing about Jerd. It's just no emotion on his face, but he's always... Yeah, exactly. It's that poker face, but he's always playing so well. We're currently on board with Torres. It's still a 4v4 situation. No kills being exchanged in the first 30 seconds of this half, but Torres is just trying to get a quick pick.
Yeah, he manages to dodge that Semtex. I thought that was actually going to take him out. Does get the kill against Jerd there, who was lying way out in the open, making it easy picking for Torres.
There we go. Knifer also picking up the kill onto Lucky. 2v4 situation. Epsilon are at a strong disadvantage here, and they're also on the offensive side, so they've only got 2 men with which to make a move in the next 30 seconds. Not looking too good for Epsilon. Let's see where they are actually positioned. They're positioned right in the middle of the map. When the next Epsilon player getting taken out there, it's going to be Sowers getting picked up. It's all up to McGee. McGee trapped inside this building, picks up Torres, but he's only got 19 seconds and no bomb.
Yeah, and he does have to take out 3. He's going to do what he can here, but inevitably Fariko do take that round. It's 4-4, all to play for. I mean, this is the difference, Slay, between a 1-1 tie in this best-of-5 series or a 2-0 lead by Epsilon. It's crucial that Fariko win this to get back in the game. Exactly.
A 2-0 lead will just be so demoralizing for Fariko, that momentum-based team. But also, it's just no one wants to give that sort of energy to Epsilon either. Epsilon being pumped up by their coach, Nick Ward, over there, really helping him out, bringing the knowledge that he has of this game, obviously playing in the top team Prophecy. So now let's see, on board with Rush.
Yeah, and of course that support from Excellence. You know, Epsilon did actually defeat Prophecy in what was probably the most exciting game I have ever commentated over at a LAN event, going right down to the final round of Search and Destroy again. But it just goes to show you, despite the loss, people really do stay good friends here at LAN. There's a lot of support, a lot of friendship, and of course great sportsmanship.
So there we go, shots being fired onto Rush. He already got the opening kill there inside this A bomb site. And he's going to be rocking backwards and forth. 2 kills down on Epsilon once again, but McGee trying to even things up. 3v2 situation. There's still a chance for Epsilon to make the entry into this A bomb site, but they only have 30 seconds left to do so.
Yeah, Rush is in a really nice position there, using the height advantage to make it an easy kill. He did empty some bullets into the enemy player, but didn't pick it up. It is 2 against 3, and I mean, this is looking really nice now for Fariko. They're probably going to take this 5-4.
Now, let's see Torres, though, picking up the kill onto McGee, who's last alive for Epsilon. It's going to be Sowers. 2v1 for Sowers, and he has no time to defuse the bomb, but he's picked up 2 kills already. He might be able to pick up this last kill, might be able to get himself on a slightly better score streak, but no. That round there is going to Fariko.
That's going to be it. And, of course, he will get a little bit of points from the bomb exploding. And Fariko now in a really good position. They do have a bit of a cushion as well. If they lose this round, they've still got a shot at taking the Search and Destroy victory. This was the final kill from Torres there. I don't know what sensitivity is playing on, but that was some rapid spin. And it's a very nice-looking gun. Sparkly.
And now let's see, it's 5-4 in favor of Fariko at this moment in time. It's going to be Epsilon on the attack, and Epsilon have not been having great luck on their attacks thus far. It's going to be Jerd picking up the bomb. If Jerd gets picked off by a sniper early on again, it's really not going to be good for Epsilon.
It's going to spell trouble. We're seeing the usual B push going down here, but interestingly, Jerd has opted for a different strategy. The RCX decar kill against McGee. Oh, this is looking brilliant for Fariko now.
Epsilon, yeah, needing to get some map control. Sowers actually evens things up. It's now a 3v3 situation, but still they are at a disadvantage even. Epsilon still have to plant the bomb. They've got 1 minute left to do so, and they don't actually have that much control over at this bomb site. I think Jerd just spotted some legs there over at the other side of the turbine. Pre-firing, trying to get those shots off, still not managing to take anyone out, and they really need to make an opening, but no, Rush once again, they're letting him get that flank on them, comes round from behind. It's going to be so hard. Lucky, though, picking up that kill onto Rush. What is Lucky be able to do? A 1v1 situation.
Yeah, he needs to win this to keep his team in this Search and Destroy. The bomb is nowhere near him, though. Let's just bring up the map and see if these guys are even close. Oh, and he's going to have to hunt him down because time is ticking away.
Oh, if Lucky is able to get this flank, this will be so, so good for the Epsilon morale. And he really needs to sneak behind them. This is all he has to do. And there we go. Very, very smart play by Lucky. Not going for the bomb, not going for the bomb plant, but going for the player. Doing what Rush does and sneaking around from behind. And now they're in a 5-5 situation.
Oh, Slay, these 5-5s are killing me. Every single time. I mean, it's almost like it's scripted. It's ridiculous. But here we go. The deciding round of Search and Destroy. If there is any time for a player to go big, it is now.
And there we go. It's going to be McGee who are going to start off on board with. And once again, it's an attacking round. They just won their attack, but they do not want to be getting sniped off right now. McGee has died early in a few rounds. He died early in the last round too, and he really needs to stay alive. He's taking this orange turbine position. Jerd opening up with the kill onto Crazy. That's put them in a good situation. 4v3 right now in favor of Epsilon.
Oh, and McGee
now
takes
it's
out
4v2.
Rush. He's trying to find another. And Lucky takes out Knifer. It's all up to Torres, 1 versus 4. Otherwise, it's game over. And Epsilon take it 2-0 now to Epsilon. Wow, they are on the brink of their guaranteed top 3 placement. A strong, strong performance there on the Search and Destroy. Of course, going right down to that final round, but all Epsilon players remained alive throughout.
Well, that was absolutely just another close S&D meltdown. But Fariko, Allstars still trying to keep that energy up. They need